Welcome back, Truth in Food, chef classes, chicken Danoise. Chicken Danoise is a Danish style of chicken we eat in Denmark. It's not the chicken, but the way you prepare it. To begin with, we will take the chicken and always smell the chicken. If it smells nice, I always check just to see if there's any spots on the chicken or if there's any bruises or weird stuff on it. I always sprinkle a little salt inside, like tilt it a little so it sticks to the ends here. I'm gonna take this whole bunch here of parsley. I'm gonna put it into the whole chicken here. I'm quickly gonna cut up like half a lemon, cut it in quarters, put it inside. And going back here, I'm gonna bind this chicken up here. It's quite easy. You take one leg, make a knot. You take the loop around here, then you know you have enough thread to go around. The thing is about a chicken, it has a bone here. And when we want to bind it up, we want to break that bone in one side. We want to do the same on the other side. Break it. Then it can really go like this. You want to have it like that, all contained together. I'll lock the chicken like this. And do an 8 and around. Tie that up. If you can get them to cross, it's very important. It's very good if you can get them to cross, like so, like this. Go like that, and in between. And you turn the chicken around the middle of the thigh, and here you go on the side of the wing, on the side of the front here. On the side of the wing again, and all around the leg like that. Come back, in between, and then lock it. And then tie a knot. Find a way to tie a knot underneath here, get the line under. See, I have it here. Get the line under. Do it one more time. You can also take this side here, the side of the line here, and just make a knot like that. Or I think it locked a little before, but it's fine. You just want to make sure. So this is all contained together. See? It's gonna hold fine. We're just gonna cut it and it's finished. We can open it up. I take this up here, hold it in one hand. And then I start to sprinkle the salt on. Place it on a rack and make sure the salt doesn't fall into the bottom. The oven is on 410 and we're gonna give it an hour. Bye-bye chicken. We're gonna do like a quick compote. We take rhubarbs, cut them in pieces like that, small pieces. Put that in. And for this portion here, I'll probably use a big tablespoon or 1.5. I don't want it to be like too sweet. Put the lid on. I want it to steam it. It's already starting to break down. It's something that takes maximum 5 minutes. It is a little sweet thing that we want to have sweet and sour and fat together. You can see here, they cooked nicely down. They broke down like that. I don't want to smash it all out. Just want to take that part out and let it cool off. I'm gonna take my fingerling potatoes, like a big tablespoon of salt. I put like a 15 minutes down on the timer and then say, okay, let's check it on 15 minutes. This is called a mandolin. If you don't have that at home, you can cut it thin, but I like to use this. It's pretty cheap. You have to be really careful when you use it. It's like a razor sitting like this, and it will cut straight over your finger. You really want to be careful when you do it. I want to salt this, and why am I salting it? It's because I want all the water out of the cucumber. I'm gonna make a little brine for it, and then we're gonna pour that over when it's cold. The brine has to be cold. It will keep on being green. And this is our green salad, cucumber salad. that we get to the side. That's the vinegary part of it, the sweet part of it, and the fat part is the chicken. Put that in. Just let it sit there. Put it aside, let it sit there. Doing the brine for the cucumbers, I use probably like a cup of apple cider vinegar. 3 tablespoons goes in, 1 star anise, 2 clovers, 2 bay leaves, peppercorns. Throw that in, boil that up. We need to cool it down afterwards. I do a little trick. I just put an ice cube down in it. It will cool it down faster. So the gravy contains butter and a little flour. The half a stick of butter goes into the pot here for making the gravy. Slowly just gonna melt it. So now the butter is melting here. I'm gonna put my 3 tablespoons. This is called a roux. You cook your butter and your flour together. See, it's baking up slowly. It takes at least 20 minutes to cook out, to get the flour taste out. You take your spoon, put it down, and see here. You want to see if there's small lumps in it. All that has to be cooked out. I'm just gonna give it a little salt and pepper. I'm gonna put a little nutmeg in it. That's gonna give it a really good balance of a little meaty sauce. It's really good for your sauce. So I'm gonna use a couple of drops of the coloring. So if you burn a lot of onions, cook it down, add sugar to it, cook it down. That's basically what it is. Let that simmer. I'm just gonna like squeeze the water out. Put it in. Poke it under, let it sit. Gonna put it back in the refrigerator and keep it cold. So the potatoes, they're nicely cooked. I strain all the water out and put cold water in it and shocking them. Then by shocking it, it's lifting off the peel of the potatoes. You can take these potatoes and you can definitely eat the peel. There's nothing wrong with that, but I just want them to be nice. So I'm just gonna like a small incision here. Take the knife just barely underneath the skin and peel it off. So quickly, bacon here, I'm just gonna cut it and then roast it on the pan here. I'm just gonna cut in here this little salad head here. Remove that middle stem here. See? Then I'm just gonna put it in here and spread it out like that. Like this. So it looks like a big, huge, fresh letter. So quickly making the dressing here. You take 1.5 tablespoon of powdered sugar. Yeah, 1 small lemon. Take that lemon here and dissolve the sugar in it. And then you're gonna take almost a whole cup of cream. And then whisk it into the lemon and the sugar here, and then it gets thick. See how thick it got? It got very thick very quickly. And then I'm gonna like pour this over here, see? Get those in between the layers here, so you get that sweet and sour and fresh. Chopping some parsley. Drizzle that on. Pickled cucumbers, cucumber salad. Let's look at that chicken. Make sure that you get the steam out of the oven, okay? Look at that. Just to be 100% sure, it's very important to check the temperature in the leg of it. Go in here in the middle of the leg. Should be over 64. That's pink, so we probably want it like 75, so we probably want it like 180. to be sure it's done. It's perfect. So what I actually want to do and tell you before is I just want to open up here. I want to get that juice out. So all the juice that's sitting normally in the leg here, that will run out. Here, back to the potatoes. They're quickly steaming up here. I put a little butter in it. The butter will coat the potato and keep it hot. Look at those. They just break off nicely. That leg. Very important that you keep it up. So we get the skin up, but we want that crispiness of the chicken. Look at that, huh? Cutting those legs up, those drums up. Oops, don't want to do that. So there's a lot of fat and juice, and those juices are really hot. So go in, open up, get that meat cut off. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful, juicy. And it's steaming so hot from the parsley and the lemon we have in here. Put that skin back on. Looks nice. You have your potatoes. Quickly chop some parsley. Get those over your potatoes. On the chicken, a little on the potatoes. Classic Danish dish. Wow, that's hot. Hot plate will keep the food hot a longer time. Velbekomme.